Boy everyone, MARKCHES here, and we are back for another comparison video. And this is the AC13 and this is the 808 5 Ultra. Both are from Way of Wade. So let's find out which one is better for you. Let's go. So guys, these two and the D-Lows are the new bad boys from Way of Wade, and I must say I'm impressed with their current line, especially the 808 5 Ultra. I wasn't too much of a fan before because of how low to the ground it is, how really snug it is before the predecessors of the 808 line, but they came out with a very solid basketball sneaker right now for this fifth rendition and the Ultra version of this one, while the AC13, the AC line has been very consistent. But let's find out which one will be better for you. Both are very good basketball sneakers, but let's find out which will suit your playstyle. So starting off with the upper, the main difference between the two from the feel is the AC13 has a bit more softness. It's a bit more comfortable because it's textile, while on the 808 5 Ultra, it features this screen. It's not actually a screen mesh, but it's highly fused. It's very light, but it's not as comfy as when you wear the AC13. But the advantage of this is it's ultra light, it's ultra ventilated. I would say ventilation-wise, a little better on the 808, while the AC13 is not that bad, but if you're just comparing the two, this is a lot thinner. But of course, the support will be better on the AC13 since it's a little bit thicker on the upper, the textile, and there's another lining material here, this leather piece, and there's textile here too for the strap, and the upper is kind of a bit thicker. It's fused too, but it's a bit thicker compared to the 808. But in terms of comfort, this will be a lot of better, and support, this will be better compared to the 808. So I would say if you're a faster player, a quicker, lighter player, you would enjoy more of this 808 compared to the AC13, which I think is built more for overall athletes, light athletes, heavier athletes. While this one, the 808, it's built more, it's catered more for the lighter player. And if you're a heavier player, I won't suggest the 808 in terms of the upper, even though it has support, but it's not as supportive as the ones on the AC13. Tongue is another thing that I think the AC13 has a bit more advantage compared to the 808. The tongue of the 808 is a lot flimsier compared to the ones on the AC13, which is a little bit more thicker. There's a lot of perforation too on both, but I like the padding more on the tongue of the AC13. So a little bit more advantage on the tongue of the AC13. Now on the heel part, I would say they're pretty much equal. Both have very nice sculpted heel. Look at that. Pretty padded and very comfortable around the heel. Heel containment, lockdown, both are very good. I would say equal on that area. And now for the insole, of course, the 808 5 Ultra doesn't have an insole. It comes with a full-length Super Boom cushion foam, which is really, really nice. On the AC13, it has this super critical insole, which gives a very nice step in. So of course, both have different cushion setup. The All City has a full-length boom, which is thicker. The boom cushion on the AC13 is a little bit thicker compared to the drop-in Super Boom cushion on the 808. But I would say even though the 808 is a little bit more to the ground, it still is very comfortable. It has a lot of bounce to it. The impact protection is pretty nice for a very low profile sneaker. The Super Boom really has a very nice absorbing feel to it and a lot of bounce back, energy back, especially on the forefoot. Like I said in the beginning, they really changed up the 808 line from the predecessor. Before, the 808 was really low to the ground. It's a drop-in, but you could really feel the floor. So I wasn't too fan of that. But for now, for the 5 Ultra, it has a bit more cushion in it. It's the thickest, I would say, drop-in among all the 808 line. So very comfortable drop-in. So I would say it really depends on your taste. You will never go wrong between these two. If you like to be lower to the ground but still having that bounce and impact protection, of course 808, of course lighter player would enjoy the 808 a bit more. But if you're a heavier player, you would like to have more cushion, the AC13 will be better for your feet and knees. But one thing on the 808 is just a warning. If you're a heavier player, even if they're small but you're heftier, this kind of sags a bit more. So I would say this is the Super Boom will be better, like I said, it's for a lighter player, because if it sags too much, it causes a bit of delay. Sometimes when you're doing lateral moves and you really have a hard step laterally, you would feel it compressing a bit more than usual compared to the AC13, which the boom cushion is more on the bouncier side, so it's a lot more dense compared to the Super Boom. So that's the main difference between the boom on the AC13 and the Super Boom drop-in. Now moving on to the outsole, both have tough rubber here on the 808 in the middle and GCU on the side, and traction is really good too on the 808, very stable. And for the AC13, tough rubber here, GCU, both have amazing traction. I think this is carbon fiber on the 808. Yeah, it's carbon fiber. So this one is a little bit more expensive compared to the AC13. I think this is one of the reasons. Super Boom cushion plus this carbon fiber plate. Yeah, it doesn't look like plastic. And there's another plastic layer here that goes around the sneaker, around the outsole. So it goes to the side too. So it has another cupping caging for support and for stability, which is really nice on the 808 5 Ultra. While on the, of course, AC13, the signature TPU on the lateral part and this big moon heel counter that goes around here and wraps. You can see this plastic. It goes down to the footbed, and there's a TPU plate here in the middle of the shoe too. So support-wise, a bit more supportive on the AC13, and this one doesn't lack support, but this has a bit more compared to the 808. As for the weight, surprisingly, I thought this would be a lot lighter, but the main difference is just around 9 grams, so pretty much the same. They both US 11, my size. So my size, regular footer, go through so for my size, I'm a US 11, true to size. If you're a regular footer, and for wide footers, go half a size up. But if you have a wide foot, I would suggest going with the AC13 because you can see it's a bit narrower here, although there's a lateral outrigger on this 828, but the cut in the forefoot, it goes really low here on the lateral part of the forefoot of the 828, while you can see there's a bit more volume here, I would say, on the AC13 goes up. So if you have wider feet, AC13 will be a lot better compared to the 888 for your feet. Okay, so price-wise, this is $20 more expensive compared to the AC13. So, but what you're getting is a Super Boom cushion, very good traction, lightweight, and carbon fiber. But I would say it really depends on your style of play. Both are amazing basketball performance sneaker. It really depends on your body shape, body weight, and your style of play. So I hope I helped you guys out once again. Let me know which one you would choose between these two. Hit me a comment down below. This has been MARKCHES once again. Thank you for dropping by. Cheers.